All right. Episode 38. We are getting it going on with the beautiful commentary. I know everybody misses out on our gorgeous commentary. That's why everybody comes in to watch our night streams. A lot of times when for the most part, when I tend to be live in the evening hours, it's usually no commentary, and our midday streams are. So, like last night, we were just messing around on the previous title to this game, the Robert E. Lee Civil War General 1. It's okay. There's some parts of that game that I like better than this, but vast majority I prefer this title. This title is a very much better title. I mean, this is the cream of the crop out of the two. The only thing I like on the, we'll load up where we were at. We're currently at the Battle of New Hope Church on the Western Theater. The only thing that I kind of like about that first title is that if you do enough damage to one unit, you'll kill it, totally. You don't necessarily have to, like in this game, you have to surround it. Very rarely do you actually destroy it without having to surround it. In that game, you can kind of destroy it and it'll disappear if you do enough damage to it. This title, you really need to surround to eliminate it off the screen totally, But that's like the only thing I like better. This title's way better because you can zoom in and out. With big battles like this, it makes it easy to be zoomed out. And everything's balanced, the supply is a major issue on that first title. This is just an overall much better game. It's a lot better this game, I'll be honest. But we were just messing around with that the past couple nights. So, this is where we had left off yesterday. We had started the Battle of New Hope Church here, and we got everybody up to our front line here. We had an army here that we pulled back. We let him get in the woods, and we surrounded his northern army and eliminated it. And now that they're gone, it frees up all these units to start crashing down here. That's kind of our strategy here. We're just pouring them down the map now. Down here is just a holding action. We're just keeping them at bay, so all the rest of our brigades in the north here, which is a lot, can just come and just swing down and smash them. So this is definitely going to be a full wipe, this battle. I'm not concerned about this battle. We have several units here on the road trying to come down here, but he's got a singular brigade here blocking our access, which is kind of funny. So we're jumping right into it. This is exactly where we had left off yesterday's midday live stream, episode 37, which kind of got butchered a little bit yesterday, but I'll let in the past, we took a rocking on that battle. That was a difficult battle. This battle so far has been pretty easy. We had a good game plan at the beginning, and now it's starting to pay off. Once we trapped that northern army here and eliminated them, it really tilted everything in our favor. The Confederacy did start out with a pretty strong position in this battle. Okay, we want to keep pushing everybody here to the west, if that makes sense. We want to push everybody here to the west. So we want to just push everybody to the west. We abandoned Ellsbury Mountain yesterday, and that was such a smart move. He rushed up there to take it. It just got opened up with all of our artillery on Ray Mountain. Oh, you're out of ammunition. So that's kind of what we're doing now. All of our victorious soldiers in the north are now pushing him down here. And this is kind of just even Steven right now. This is like World War I trench warfare right here. We're just holding them at bay. We do have some sneaky units back here that we swung them around here all the way in the back to hide back here. I am shocked that we were able to surround that headquarter unit. The computer is usually pretty good about making sure their headquarter units don't get surrounded. So this is looking like a high probability of a complete sweep today. So these guys, we just continue resting them. They're all pretty good condition. Right here, though, we need to get this guy. Out of here. He's causing a little bit of an issue. There you go. Get off the road. Just want to get everybody out. Particularly our artillery. Now these gentlemen in the north here, they're not in the best condition because, you know, they had to do some serious fighting. So that's the goal. Just kind of get these guys, push them west, and then down the corner. Down here, we're kind of working on getting a little bit of a single file line as best as we can. And just keeping everybody's condition up here. Very light on the artillery down here. We've only got 2 guns down here. So we have very few artillery pieces. We had the upper hand in this battle, without a doubt. And now we are just rolling him up. Or about to. So that was a quick turn right there. I need to pay attention to see how many turns are actually left. On how fast I need to eliminate him. Because if there's not that many turns left, then we kind of need to get a little bit more aggressive in the south. Oh yeah, there's a lot of turns left. Yeah, see now, we're just pushing him. Actually, undo that move. You come over here. And we'll give each of these infantry brigades here a little volley weapon recognition. A lot of movement going on right now. Getting this, probably cut them off right here somewhere. Let's go ahead and bring these boys into action here. This guy might be too damaged to get down there. Yeah, I think we can get that closed off next turn. Over here, just hold on for dear life. Reinforcements are coming. You pull back. Okay, you can't pull back. Well, that's not good. That's not good at all. He has done considerable damage down here. But at what cost? Because we've held our ground, and all we've had to do is just pull the occasional unit down to pull it back and then put up one that's in decent condition. We still got a few reserves here too. This isn't like scary down there. So just a giant envelopment maneuver going on right now. Yeah, the shocking thing about this battle yesterday was how quick we destroyed that top of the army he had up north there. Because he only had like 5 or 6 infantry brigades, but it was like 7 artillery brigades. And it was all right around that New Hope Church area. It was all like right in here. And all we did was we pulled back, we let him get in here, and then we just surrounded him real quick and killed him. That went really fast yesterday. I was genuinely surprised at how quick that went. Okay. Artillery, just give the artillery a break here. They're kind of tired. Honestly, should probably try to complete some kind of closure here before we necessarily rough up these units too bad. Artillery, soften that guy up. You charge. Yeah, try to close off the gap here. And that might have messed up our composure a little bit. Okay, so it's going to take an additional turn to get them closed off. And we're sneaking behind him bad right here. We have a lot of cavalry brigades. Most of them are pretty small, though. Okay, so it's going to take one more turn to get that closed off there. Yeah, that's not going to happen right there. Not enough moves. Almost. Rally those two gentlemen.
At ease, man.
And just hold our line here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease.
See, this line's pretty fresh.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
And they're going to be ready to pounce
At ease, man.
on the enemy.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
But we got to get everybody else in position.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
So we kind of have taken him apart in like three groups. The northern group, the center, and then it'll be in the west to finish him off. Yeah, I don't see him breaking out of this encirclement at all. He's trying to run out there as fast as he can. He tried desperately. Okay, now the circle's complete. So now we just attack at will, essentially. And some of our boys here are pretty bad condition. Gotta maintain the encirclement though. Easy peasy right here. everybody else over here is going to start swinging around to block off the rear of these gentlemen. Yeah, we'll have these guys over before we know it. It's in bad shape. So technically, we can kind of move everybody down one, because I have another fresh unit back here.
At ease, man. No, sir.
It's always good to just use your infantry to finish off these encirclements. And you're holding right there. Okay. Perfect. So he about got all his men in the center destroyed. Kind of down just his western force now. Yeah, we absolutely own this battlefield. The only thing that might take a little time as far as destroying his southern army is everybody up top is in bad condition for us, because they have been moving and fighting this whole battle. So they are not in the best of shape. Oops. Actually did not mean to do that. So we're going to have everybody shift down one, bring him up.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Yeah, get this complete. See, we move him here. So we're going to have to charge right there to finish him off. Just devastating. We just absolutely ripped him apart.
No, sir.
He's lost over half of his army already. And it's not even turned 20, I don't think.
No, sir.
The artillery in this game is a lot more powerful than, for example, the first title. That is for sure something we have noticed. Messing around with the first title a little bit. Our ridiculous amount of cavalry and sharpshooters are just running across the map. And the artillery, we're going to get it up here on this road. They're not the best condition, but we can get them up there and start firing on the enemy from up top. Yeah, this will be a little sketchy here to get these guys encircled, but once we get the artillery deployed, it'll be a lot easier because this infantry will shift over to the road here, and then our cavalry and sharpshooters can come around the back here. The closer we get to the moment where we've got him encircled, that's when everybody on our line here is going to charge west and finish him off. Just a lot of maneuvering to finish this battle. But yeah, he's getting in trouble right now. This battle was easy, to be honest. You know, see, he's already kind of starting to position a little differently. So what we might do is go ahead and start swinging everybody down like this. And have these gentlemen start the maneuver to come up. Just like so. Next turn we'll get that gap closed off. Now we just have so many cavalry brigades, it's ridiculous. Alright, you pull down there. I may not get the artillery exactly where I want it, but it'll be okay. The infantry, we just pull up whoever is remotely decent condition. I know these two gentlemen are. Gonna rest these guys back here. Really should have put that headquarter unit going this way.
No, sir.
Yeah, fire on whoever you can hit, I guess. Better put you there. Protect the artillery. somewhat of a protection. Okay, we'll start roughing these guys up. I really just want to get the encirclement complete, then start attacking. That is preferred. That'll be fine right there. So hopefully this next turn, all of our infantry here in the woods, who is still really good condition, majority of them can start pushing east, because we can have this closed off. Yeah, this battle's going to be over fairly quickly, and we will see what is on for the next battle in the Western Theater. We've been smoking this campaign up. I think we had a draw, a minor defeat, and one major defeat. Everything else has been a major victory for us. Our major defeat was at Alatuna Pass. Our minor defeat was at Stones River. And I think we had a draw somewhere in there on this Western Theater campaign, but I'm not 100% sure. Oh, he got this stupid headquarter unit. He's trying to get that headquarter unit out. Alright, we're going to have to get that guy surrounded fairly quickly here. Alright, you can come here. You can come here. You come here. And you finish him off. He tried to get that headquarter unit out real quick, but fortunate for us, we encircled it before he got it out of the encirclement. I just don't know if we can do it. We're so close. Oh, we might could do it. Oh, we got it. We're very weak in the rear here, but it doesn't matter because he's encircled now. We're about to slam him. All these units are going to charge. Alright. Artillery, fire all of our artillery shots. We've already fired that gun. So all along the line, we're going to be charging. Oh, these guys are so fresh right here. Because we just, all they were doing the whole battle was just holding. Alright, you two might have to sit for a minute. Just for a minute there. That'd be sketchy.
No, sir.
Yeah, just hold. Hold that position. Oh boy. Mass pandemonium for the Union. He's encircled now. Panic and pandemonium. Chaos. This is surprisingly a large battle, because there was a lot of, both sides had a lot of individual units. And to start the battle off, it was kind of, I think it was pretty effective that we did it in 3 stages. You know, one stage surround and destroy, another stage surround and destroy, and now the final blow. It seems to have worked out very well. He's starting to get roughed up so bad we might not even have to charge. If he's in the red, you usually don't have to charge for his morale. But if it's not in the red, I tend to charge. We'll have to hold right there for a minute. Hold right there for just a minute.
No, sir. No, sir.
Look at the organization of our artillery. Way down because we had to march them so far. And hitting them in the rear with our cavalry. Oh, that's devastating. Okay. Come on, boys. Let's seal the deal here. Just mop them up. Just a nice, easy mop-up operation here. Interesting to see what our next battle is. What an absolute sweep. Some battles you think aren't going to be that easy, and they end up being very easy. I do tend to do a lot better on the larger battles in this game. That's been something I've noticed. Okay, you give a regular attack, and you charge. Maybe you can break it? Nice. Oh yeah, our infantry that we held to the reserve is just perfect. this guy is just so ruined. See, he's going to start having units surrender now. He's run out of tiles to fall back to. Right there, you're actually still fairly healthy. At least the artillery was. But our larger cavalry brigades can mow them down. Oh, you actually held right there. Just hold these two tiles. The Union's almost toast. This is probably the last turn right here. Oh, it's almost nighttime too. Well, we might have actually destroyed him on the first day. That would be slightly impressive if we did. Yeah, it's almost nighttime, so let's see if we can finish this guy off on the first day. It's all if we have enough movement to be able to do this. A.S. Williams, I don't know how his morale is still in the yellow. It's kind of impressive. Oh, he might actually have one brigade survive until nighttime. I don't think we can reach that back row back there. Maybe. I've still got a few cavalry here. This is like mass panic. Trying to get them finished off before the end of the first day. Alright, he's got two. You can reach here. Who can reach this tile is the question. That is the problem. Because none of our infantry can reach there. You could reach there. So we have one cavalry that can reach that tile. Oh, he's only got one tile left. Alright, so this cavalry can reach in there. So here's what we're going to do. First, do our save. Any artillery that can hit him. So that's all he's got left is that infantry. Oh, he's in the red. Just pound them with any of our guns. We've got two cavalry that can actually get him. Bam! Smoked the Union at New Hope Church. Smoked them. In like 25 turns, we smoked him before it even got to be nighttime. Oh, that's absolutely devastating. That is so one-sided. We did way more casualties on him, and none of our leaders got killed or wounded. Oh my goodness, that is disgusting. I don't think it's ever been that lopsided. In our 38 live streams playing this game, I don't think we've ever had a battle that we have won that decisively. Just absolutely owned him in this battle. Alright, Cheatham, Polk, Robertson have recovered. Alright. Any upgrades we need to do? Our sharpshooters are good. Our cavalry, we have limitless money. Actually, give our cavalry the Maynard carbine there. Unless they already have a Richmond Sharps. Yeah, we had a lot of cavalry brigades on that battle. I am digging this Napoleon's though. Give him a Napoleon. Napoleon. Smoothbore. I guess the 12 with the hashtag, I guess that means pounder, like 12 pounder Napoleon SB smoothbore. And like right here, the 3-inch ordnance rifle. That's just what I'm guessing. Alright, infantry. Most everybody should have the Enfield rifle musket already. But if anybody does not, we will give it to them. Which Enfield is a British-made weapon. If I am not mistaken. Yeah, armor is just so upgraded because this Western Theater, we have just been smoking him so bad. We didn't hardly spend any of our weapon cost captured. Alright, next battle. I do like the fact that we have commentary on our midday streams. I'm not sure if doing those little streams at night where we're not having a commentary is hurting or helping the channel. We are at 79 subscribers right now. If we can just get one subscriber today, just one, we could make it to 80. That would be beautiful. Okay. Battle of Kennesaw Mountain. Alternate 1. Yet again, Joseph E. Johnston versus William T. Sherman, which is what most of these battles have been. As the battered Union Army moves into attack, Walker's division, lying in wait in the valley south of Burnt Hickory Road, should try ambushing them from the rear. The Union should probe the rebel lines for a weakness and attack there, amassing as much firepower as possible to rout the rebels. Okay, so Walker's division is that's part of us. So we should try to attack with his division early, is what the dialogue is telling us. Historically, at this time, both sides had problems to contend with. Sherman's problem was how to get around Johnston's defensive line. Johnston faced the problem of his continual retreating with no major reinforcements in sight. His request was angrily refused by Confederate President Jefferson Davis. With his demands rejected, Johnston established a new defensive line anchored along the cliffs of Kennesaw Mountain. Sherman reluctantly chose to launch a direct assault against Kennesaw Mountain. None of his lieutenants liked the idea, but they carried out their orders faithfully. I can tell by the map, though. So there's only 25 turns in this map. This map is heavily wooded. Heavily wooded map right here. I mean, this is like the wilderness of the West. There is a few open patches here and there, so it's not horrific. So right now we are, first off, we need to find Walker's division here. Okay, here's Walker. So the dialogue said, with Walker's division, we can kind of attack his units that are moving up the road. So that's pretty, we're definitely going to do that. Because they're in marching formation and we can shake them up right now. Everywhere else along the line. Okay, our artillery has, this guy has good line of sight right here. This, yeah, the artillery is not positioned that bad. Over here is going to be a little tricky. Trying to hold this center road here. Might need to pull that sharpshooter down to assist. Up top here. Alright, here's what's going to happen up top here. We're pretty stacked up here. Let's see here. We've got a couple of guns that don't have the best line of sight. What is the height right here? Yeah, this isn't the... It'd be better if they were in the front of the tree lines. This artillery, we might move him over to here. That artillery is not that bad. Same with this one. So this artillery, we'll probably move him up to here. This artillery way back here, we're going to move him down towards here. Honestly, we might move all of the guns to the south. Okay, here's what I'm thinking right now. Wait, check the reinforcement report. Yeah, no reinforcements. We get no reinforcements in the Western Theater, it seems like. His units in the north here. Let's just get uber aggressive here and just finish off his... Finish off. My goodness, my English. Finish off all the enemy in the north quickly. We'll do kind of like a Dalton, Georgia replay, where we just push them out of the corner, eliminate them, and then turn everybody down south here. Down here, we'll just hold them at bay. He's got us outmatched down here. Our artillery, what we can do with them is start moving them down here to assist, if that makes sense. Alright, check our organization here. You are in charge of everybody down here. And you are in charge of everybody up here. Easy enough. So it'd be better if you actually...
No, sir.
Came down here.
At ease, man.
These two infantry are going to hold here while we bring this artillery down. The artillery is on the move. So that's what we're going to do with that. We're going to slightly abandon Kennesaw Mountain here. This could be risky what we're doing. But I think it might work. I think if we get uber aggressive over here, we can eliminate these guys here. Alright, right here, we need to... Oh, that was devastating right there. That was absolutely devastating. We've already got one of them on the move. Yeah, we're going to try and pin him up in the corner here with those units in the north. This cavalry, I'll probably pull him up too. And down here, we just have to hold.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Not sure where he's going to get his
At ease, man.
reinforcements at.
At ease, man.
I'm sure he'll get it in the north
At
too.
ease, man.
This could be a disaster, but I think this is our best bet in order to get our army together in one cohesive unit. Try to eliminate this quick. He might not, though. I really don't know. I'll have to keep an eye on the minimap to see if he does get reinforcements. Okay, this cavalry start moving up. I kind of want to keep you there in case you can fire on anything, but move out. Wait a second. Yeah, that gun, we might need to move that gun up to assist.
No, sir.
Now, we're doing good over here. This is going to be tricky over here. These infantry brigades up here aren't that large. They're about the same size as ours. But he's got one here that's about 1,700 men. So we're going to move this gun up here and work on that.
No, sir.
You come right here and deploy.
At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
Yeah, the sooner I can get this gun down here to assist, the better. So we're being defensive in the south and very aggressive in the north. Oh yeah, he's gunning for right here. So start shifting these gentlemen up. Like so. Even that artillery. Let's put our hardy about right here.
At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
He's going to try his best to knock us off. I hope we can get that gun down here before he cuts us off. That was a free shot for us right there. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, you deploy right there. Just trying to figure out how to position everybody here to make this work. All right, we could actually get this guy ruffled up here. Dig in for a turn. You keep chasing him. Yeah, this is a tricky battle. This is a tricky battle. We don't have a lot of individual brigades. Okay, and he's getting really aggressive now.
No, sir.
Oh, he cut off our artillery there.
No, sir.
We'll have to bring him down the road up there. The smart Union player here.
No, sir. At ease, man. 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 At ease, man.
Yeah, hopefully they can slow him down enough for us to get these two guns on this road here. Well, 3 guns actually. Who can you hit? Perfect. And this artillery, deploy right there. I think we can get this guy eliminated quicker than later. Yeah, he won't be able to break us right there. All right. Let's go here. Here. And here. Now we can only attack with 2. But one of them we can charge with. See ya. He almost went down.
At ease, man.
Yeah, all 3 of these artillery, we'll put them right here on the road, and they can fire down the road. This guy will probably position him here in the tree, and this gentleman will move him right there too. These 2 will pull back, so we'll kind of have a line right here with the 3 artillery in the back, and they can fire down the road. This gun is starting to lose its effectiveness. So this gun really needs to move out too. He's kind of moving up to help out in the north. I don't think he'll break out of that encirclement, maybe. Oh, he's getting mad aggressive. Okay, so he wasn't able to break out of that encirclement. So we can finish him off easily here. So cavalry, come over here. You.
No,
Oh,
sir.
you don't have enough morale to charge. Alright, finish that guy. Oh my goodness. Finish him. There you go. Alright. Shift those infantry over.
At ease, man.
Okay, for the moment, I might need to pull you up here to assist. Oh, nice, nice.
At ease, man.
Pull that cavalry there.
At ease, man.
Now, this is good. We want to push him west eventually. Right, artillery. We'll have 1, 2, 3. That can fire down the road. We might have a bit of an advantage here. Oh, that was a bad attack.
At ease, man.
Hold. Oh. You two, I need you to hold on one more turn. Our artillery's coming. Yeah, this gun needs to move out, or keep up pressure on these guys. Oh yeah, we're messing him up bad up here. I don't know how he's... That must be a reinforcement artillery gun here. I don't know how he was able to get that. I don't remember that being there. That must have been a bit of a reinforcement for him. I honestly don't remember that artillery piece there. He's still strong, but our attack is showing promise here. Sometimes with the Confederacy, you just get uber aggressive. And it can really help you out. Other times, you'll pay the price because you'll overextend yourself. But we've kind of got him entrapped a little bit up top. Our maneuver up top is working. Alright, get up there. So now we can start pulling these two guys back. Now our gun fired down the road. These guys, we can kind of creep them up a little bit. Nothing too crazy. Oh, that roughed him up bad. I need to get a shot off right there on that
No,
guy,
sir.
honestly.
At ease, man.
Give him an attack. Hopefully our headquarter unit here can help bring up the condition of these soldiers here. One good thing is, though, is if we do send him in retreat, he should theoretically leave the field fairly quickly, because he's pretty close to his retreat point. This gun's kind of by himself. Yeah, we're doing okay. We're doing okay. We've got him roughed up. We're ruffling his feathers. He's got a lot more than us, but I think we've got him at a slight disadvantage. Yeah, he's moving units up to the north to help out. I need to get more aggressive up there. Get that deal over with. There you go. There you go. Yeah, send him in retreat. Charge. Yeah, seal the deal here. Get this engagement done. No matter the cost. Attack. Charge in the rear. Yeah, break these fools. Attack. There you go. There you go. Now we're pushing them out. Now we're winning up here. He's bringing some infantry up to help, but we've got him on the back step here. So right now he's got 2 in retreat. Hopefully they get off the map. Down here we're finally getting our guns into position. Oh yeah, he's not taking that road. He's not getting up that road now. We've got 3 guns here almost. With a little bit of crossfire here too. You hold right there. Yeah, mess up his arc. I'm doing a good job getting at his artillery as quickly as possible. Right now our only issue is his outlying units here in the center of the field. So we abandoned Kennesaw Mountain on both sides. We let him take the center hilltop. We just charged down the mountain at him. Dang. Well, that wasn't good. He got a lucky shot with his artillery gun there. Lucky cannon shot. Oh yeah, he's coming up quicker than later. some of these gentlemen. These two guns, though, are kind of peppering him on his approach. Some of our weaker brigades just kind of hold the rear here. He's not really retreating the way I had thought. Get that gun out of here. Nice job. Yeah, he's got no capability in the north. Pull that cavalry down. This cavalry swing around. We're going to pull some of our damaged infantry here. We're going to use to try and hold back this brigades in the center. Looks like he pulled them two back down. So hopefully they only have to deal with these two up top. Alright, deploy. Deploy. Fire.
At ease, man.
Alright, you should be able to break right there now. Yeah, his artillery really hit us hard though. When we get right on his face, ooh, nice charge. I think I'd rather charge that artillery. Oh yeah, we've got his guns ruffled bad. Should we just keep up the aggression or hold back?
At ease, man.
These gentlemen here.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
Push him to the side. Maybe he'll attack right here. Get in line of sight of our artillery. Yeah, this is an odd battle. Odd battle. We're doing good though. Being offensive is paying off here. And we still have retreat points. Like, we still have positions we can pull back to. Alright, you come back over here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Nice. We're not even that high of morale, but we're still able to charge. I'm only assuming it's because overall we're doing so well. All those guys did such a good job messing up his guns. Oh, that bottom wing. Everybody in these 4 brigades need a medal. They just mowed the Union strong position down. This guy needs to move up. You fire here. And he's pulling those guys up. Wonderful. We need to find a way to cut this off here. Just like that. He's done. He's done for. Surrounded and pounded. A large portion of his army in the north. Keep that retreat point open. Alright, you're available, so come back down. Same with you. Pull that cavalry over here.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Okay, we've got these guys surrounded now. Thank goodness. Over here is just individual skirmishes going on. We're kind of damaged over here, but they did a pretty good job. I'm hoping he moves a unit on the road here so our artillery can pound it. If not, we'll have to move our guns up. We gotta keep an eye out for enemy reinforcements too. He's winning the flag battle. He's taking some of the flags, but we can always capture those again. I think we're gonna have to move our artillery up here. Alright, tell you what. Now we can just do some regular attacks.
No, sir.
PR Cleburne needs to charge. Nice, okay. You move up here. You come here. Our artillery. I might just use them as a bit of a blocking force. Roll them back over here in this crossroads here. Kind of mess them up right there. We're on a hot streak, so keep up the hot streak here. You can hit nothing. Just trying to retreat that artillery. Alright, you two finish these guys off. The quicker we get these brigades over with, quicker we can start forming up.
No, sir.
Devastation and destruction for the Union in the north of Kennesaw Mountain there.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Some of these guys are actually remotely healthy right here. That guy, we'll put him on a hill. He'll hold that flag. So he really only captured 2 flags along this ridge. Other than that, he's losing bad. Yeah, we'll take this artillery. We'll sneak it up behind him here. I guess we're going to have to focus on some encirclements. He's not running off the map as well as I thought he would. Might have something to do with all the tree tiles. Alright, finish that. Just butchered right there. Boy, his units in the north got completely eliminated. He couldn't bring these brigades fast enough up here to help relieve. Alright, this guy. Let's get this guy. Let's get this headquarters here surrounded a bit. Alright, you get on the hill. Yeah, we'll bring the artillery. Actually, you two have a shot on him. All three of you have a shot on him? We'll deploy all three of them there. I'm hoping to get these gentlemen over here in retreat off the battlefield.
No, sir.
Alright. Pull him up. He'll help encircle these brigades up here. That'll put them in retreat. There you go. There you go. No mercy. No mercy. No prisoners. No prisoners. Oh. So far, this battle is going way better than I had anticipated. Way better. Oh, he moved off the hill there. But we still have a shot right there. Deploy them right there in case he doesn't move.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Oh, he's surrounded. Alright, that headquarters unit, he'll be done next turn. Now we can start surrounding these gentlemen here. Yeah, this infantry is kind of weak right now. Artillery still not in retreat. At least they're kind of running off the map here, I think, in the west. We've got a lot, about 4 or 5 brigades in full retreat right now. Put him in retreat too. Perfect. Ammunition, dang it. Yeah, the big threat's over. This is just a mop-up operation now. Oops. My bad. Let me load up the in-turn scenario there. Sometimes that happens. It's got autosave. You just load it back up. Yeah, we are shy 1 subscriber from hitting 80. So we are so close. Oh, he didn't move that infantry. All 3 of these guns are about to light him up. Boom! Fire, fire, fire. Yeah, when I saw us hit 79 yesterday or today, I saw us hit 79. I was like, ooh, one more, and it's going to be 80. It'll be beautiful. And I'm not sure if my quiet evening streams are helping and hurting. I can't figure that out. I just can't have any commentary in the evening due to the missus. But alas is the struggle of a family man. Oh my goodness, yeah. We're getting this guy in retreat. But he's not running off the map. See, that's what's confusing me here. Some of our infantry are out of ammo because they've just been attacking. It's a good problem to have.
At ease, man.
Because if you're consistently attacking, it means you are on the move. Alright, let's get these gentlemen surrounded here. Sharpshooter fire. Actually, not too close. Come right about here.
At ease, man.
See, now what we can do here, these guys are remotely fresh. We can kind of work on maneuvering our gentlemen here to surround those 3 brigades. Yeah, he's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 brigades in the south that are in retreat. But they haven't run off the map. That's what is so strange. Very strange. Alright.
At ease, man.
Yeah, we might move this artillery up. Just to block him off. Alright, how many does he have now? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, same. They're not running off the map. It's very odd. So I guess we just keep up the pressure and just keep annoying him. Move that artillery out. Don't let him recover any morale. Oh man, we're just sending him reeling across the board. Alright, start wiggling these guys around. Like so. Same with the artillery. Get the artillery back here.
No, sir.
Might as well bring that cavalry down. Hoping to get these gentlemen surrounded.
At ease, man.
Everywhere else we're just damaging him. Oh, that was perfect. This has been a really, really aggressive battle. Without a doubt. We haven't given our boys a chance to rest at all. We just woke up today and opened up a can of whoop booty on them. Bad. Close off this gap here. Damaged as we may be, we're going to have them surrounded within possibly next turn. Yeah, something's odd happened to the mechanics in this battle because he's not retreating off the field. Like down here, he's got everybody's in retreat, but they're not getting off the field. For whatever reason, they're not leaving the field.
At ease, man.
We've actually recaptured all of the flags too. That's the last one that he holds. It's so spread out. See, I don't even know where he's trying to move to. We do have these gentlemen surrounded, though. Thank goodness, too. Nick of time. Back off our gun. Oh boy. Okay, they'll be done for next turn. Everywhere else is just harassing the little units he has left. His morale is so shook. He's so shaken across the board. He's got hardly nothing that's even remotely standing. Alright, finish him. Okay, that just freed up a lot of gentlemen
No, sir.
to work on surrounding him.
At ease, man.
So I guess that's all we can do, is just surround him, because obviously he's not retreating off the map for whatever odd reason.
At ease, man.
This is so funny to me. Absolutely morale crushing him. Probably get this guy surrounded fairly quickly. Yeah, I don't see us completely eliminating every one of his brigades, but the vast majority, yes.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
I mean, he's surrounded now. As is he. It got so quiet because there's no thinking now. It's just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle. Oh, he's just so destroyed. God, we owned him so bad. Alright. Let's get this guy eliminated over here. Should be enough to deal with him.
No, sir.
My goodness.
At ease, man.
Alright, finish this clown. This battle would have already been over if he would have been retreating off the map. I know I keep saying that, but it's so weird. Because normally they run to the retreat point here, and if you can't rally them, they'll leave the battlefield. It might be a little bug in this particular engagement here. Bit by bit, though, we are
No, sir.
surrounding what little he has left. Nice to get something going on down here. Get him pinned in the corner down there. That brigade actually rallied. I don't know how his morale went so high here. It's not from him doing anything. It's probably because he has an overall amount of morale, and
At ease, man.
the overall amount of morale is divided equally among what few troops he has left. So it makes it seem like he's got more morale than he really does. We did notice that at Chancellorsville. That kind of helped our cause a little bit during that battle. That was when we were playing the Eastern Theater campaign. That had happened. Man, just this small little battle of Kennesaw Mountain, and we absolutely smoked him. If we had enough turns, it could be 100% sweep. I don't see our units making it down there, because they are so tired from all the fighting. Yeah, he actually got the supply to that unit.
At ease, man. At ease, man. At ease, man.
Oh, all he's got left is just a few units in the bottom left of the corner of the map. Oh, give up already. artillery refuses to give up. Chasing him down the map. We might be able to do this. Cut him off at the road here. Maybe. That just isn't enough turns, though. I'm really going for the 100% sweep here. It's about 3 more turns. Alright, finish this fool. Somebody. There you go. Yeah, they won't even make it down there. He's so screwed. Wow, we totally decimated him. That is so ugly. Yeah, half of our boys can't even move.
At ease, man. At ease, man.
See, he actually recovered. What few units he has here actually recovered, believe it or not. It's kind of shocking. It doesn't matter, the battle's over. I think this is the last turn. Yeah, it's the last turn, so we sealed the deal. We roughed him up bad. Real bad. That was ugly battle for the Union. Very ugly. Absolutely disgusting. He ended up with only like 5 brigades left. We need to do a hard save here for sure. My goodness, that was bad news. Save. 2 major victories in a row. New Hope Church major victory. 100% sweep. And Kennesaw Mountain major victory. Almost 100% sweep. He had a few brigades left that we couldn't quite surround and destroy. We absolutely owned him, though, in that battle. He was in retreat, like, the whole time. We just opened up with an assault, and we didn't let up one iota. One iota. Alright, start giving any upgrades we can do here. Make sure all of our infantry has the infield rifles. Oh yeah, we are stacked. We do have some 61 Richmond rifles here available, but they are a little bit more expensive to rearm, so I haven't been going that route. We could give a few brigades those rifles, to be honest. We might as well. We've got a few guns available here, about 3 more. Perfect. This Colt is just way too expensive to resupply during the battle. That's the kind of weapon you give to like one of your like main infantry brigades that is unique. So we finished the Battle of New Hope Church. Kennesaw Mountain, we finished it. Beautiful victory. Both of them. And our next battle here is going to be... We don't know yet. Because it's taken a minute to pull up. Battle of Peachtree Creek. My goodness. Say that 3 times fast. If you are just joining in, we are only 1 subscriber away from hitting 80. All you gotta do is hit the subscribe button. That's it, my friends. Just tap it. Let's make it an even 80, and we're gonna have the best day ever. Although we are about to be getting off here soon. We've been live for a couple hours, and we've had some beautiful fighting today. We'll read through the dialogue and maybe take a little sneak peek at the battlefield before we get off here. So, Battle of Peachtree Creek, Atlanta, Alternate 1. The Union crosses Peachtree Creek to meet up with the rebel army, which has them at a serious disadvantage. Ooh. Who's at the serious disadvantage? The Union crosses Peachtree Creek to meet up with the rebel army, which has them at a serious... Okay, so we should have the advantage in this battle. The Union is assembled along the river with the Confederate army closing in. The rebels should take advantage of surprise and hit the Union as soon as possible, trying for a rout. Well, yeah, that method right there worked for us at Kennesaw Mountain. It worked for us very well. The Union should consider withdrawing to a central point until they can organize a counteroffensive when their reinforcements arrive. Oh, wonderful. So they're going to get reinforcements. The Confederacy decided to attack the Union Army as it made its way across Peachtree Creek. The plan was to drive the enemy back until they had their backs to the river, where they would be forced to surrender. But the rebels were slow to arrive, and by the time they got there, they met a strong Union army positioned along the higher ground south of the stream. John B. Hood versus William T. Sherman. Fight. I'm just being silly. Okay. So what are we in store for tomorrow when we come back to play this battle? My days, look at the mini-map. That thing is huge. The mini-map takes up half of the screen. Okay, so it's not that big of a deal. It's only a 15-turn battle. So apparently this map here, this mini-map, is the mini-map of the Atlanta battlefield in this game. So here's downtown Atlanta here. And Somehow I remember there being a fight over here on the east. I think there's a battle that's going to happen over here on the east, if I'm not mistaken. But alas, we are up here at Peachtree Creek. So move that mini-map out the way a little bit. My goodness, it's ridiculous. Okay, that's a little bit better. So what he has is all right here. And we are kind of surrounding him right now. All we gotta do is just converge on his position and just be uber aggressive and rough him up. Roll back, rough him up as quick as we can, because he's kind of bottled up right there. So like if we just quickly hold this bridgehead here, get this artillery up, take this right here, deploy quickly, get our artillery probably up along the road here. Yeah, we could probably pound this guy pretty good. Our fast units will probably be used to cut off his retreat. We got a sharpshooter on the right, 2 sharpshooters, and a few cavalry. The cavalry would actually be really effective to swoop in the back here. That would kind of mess him up bad if we did that, I think. So this is going to be a fun battle, I think. Now, he does have some large brigades here, comparatively speaking, to ours in size. But we're not without our own infantry. But yeah, this is definitely going to be one of those deals where we need to just be super aggressive and surround him and pound him as quick as possible. So we're going to do a hard save there. Right there. I appreciate everybody coming out to our beautiful midday live stream today, playing Civil War Generals 2, Grant Lee Sherman. We are winding down this game. We played the Eastern Theater campaign as the Union. We've played the Eastern Theater campaign as the Confederacy. And now we are winding down the Western Theater campaign as Confederacy. And we might be done with this game for a little while when we finish this campaign. It has been a thing of beauty. However, we're still in it. It's not over. We will be back tomorrow to start off with this Battle of Peachtree Creek. We are 1 subscriber away from 80. Give me a like. Give me a sub. I gotta say that if I don't say that, YouTube will spank me, and they've got rough man hands from all them years of doing concrete way back in the day. Until next time, my friends. Peace.